I want you to ask yourself, where am I still living from survival mode instead of surrender? A lot of us learned how to survive before we learned how to surrender. We learned how to scan the room. We learned how to read people's moods. We learned how to stay busy. We learned how to overthink every conversation. We learned how to control outcomes. And we learned how to protect ourselves emotionally at all costs. And those patterns may have helped us survive certain seasons. But what helped you survive one season may not help you obey God in the next one. That is why God does not just save your soul and leave your patterns untouched. He begins forming you. He begins teaching your body peace. He begins renewing your mind with truth. He begins aligning your choices with His word. And He begins calling you into disciplined action. Not because He is mad at you, because He loves you too much to leave you bound. I want you to ask yourself, where am I still living from survival mode instead of surrender? Where have I confused God's correction with punishment? What old pattern is God asking me to release? Where do I need regulation before I can respond with wisdom? What would it look like for me to become a warrior in Christ this week? Not someday, not when life is perfect, not when everybody finally acts right, because let's be honest, that could be a whole waiting room situation. So this week, today, in your thoughts, in your reactions, in your body, and in your obedience, in your next small step, how are you going to do this? As a warrior in Christ, I am being rebuilt, not punished. God is forming me with love, truth, and purpose. I release the old patterns that kept me in survival mode. I choose regulation, renewal, alignment, and disciplined action. I am not who trauma said I was. I am who God says I am. And today I take one faithful step forward.